Hi friends, I am Imran Ali. Today my topic of discussion is quantum merit. But before moving towards the topic, let me remind you, please don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Introduction of the topic. Quantum merit is a Latin phrase meaning what one has earned. In the context of contract law, it means something along the lines of reasonable value of services. The Blake Law Dictionary states that quantum merit means as much as one deserves. The definition of quantum merit according to the legal dictionary is, in the law of contracts, a doctrine by which the law infers a promise to pay a reasonable amount for labor and materials furnished even in the absence of a specific legally enforceable agreement between the parties. Theory of quantum merit. An action in quantum merit is available to recover money for services or goods supplied to a defendant in circumstances where the claimant is not recompensed by performing his obligations or supplying the goods. Simply, we can say that quantum merit involves cases where someone acquires a benefit while the other party gets nothing. In contracts, this refers to the benefit or enrichment which one party receives as a result of the other party's actions. In other words, it means that the other party who has received the services is unjustly benefited and must return to the party who provided such benefit. For example, let's say a property owner hires a contractor to build a fence around their property. At the start of the project, the property owner and the contractor never specify the amount of money the contractor will get paid for completing the fence. The question here is, what happens when the property owner refuses to pay the contractor? Or what if the two parties cannot agree on how much the contractor should be paid? One option the contractor may have is to sue the property owner under the common law theory of quantum merit. Quantum merit claims are typically used when there is no valid contract between the parties, whether there was never a formal contract to begin with or the existing construction contract is unenforceable. Situations where quantum merit claims may arise. A claim for quantum merit cannot arise if the parties have a contract to pay an agreed sum. In such circumstances, the parties' relationship is governed by the law of contract. However, a claim for quantum merit may arise where the parties have not agreed a contract or there is so-called quasi-contract. For example, the parties may have agreed some of the contractual terms but may have failed to reach an agreement on an essential term such as price. Have not fixed a price for the services or goods supplied. Have an agreement to pay a reasonable sum for the services or goods supplied. Have agreed a scope of work under the original contract and the work carried out falls outside that scope. Establishing a quantum merit claim. There are four basic elements that must be proved in order to establish a quantum merit claim. Valuable services have been provided. Services were provided to the defendant. The defendant accepted, used and enjoyed the services. And the defendant was aware that the party providing the services expected to be paid by the defendant. If these four elements are successfully proved, the court will declare an implied contract as opposed to an express contract between the parties. Under such circumstances, the amount that the plaintiff will be able to recover will be calculated by the reasonable fair market value of the services provided at the usual rate of pay. So that's all for today. I hope you will like this video and find it beneficial in your academic studies. Till next video, take care. Allah Hafiz.